how much drama Dallas had until I left. And then I came back and I was like, what am I got myself into?
There's two sides of it. There's the side that is fake, and then there's a part of Dallas that's just fun. The women will eat you alive.
They're good when they're good, and they're bad when they're bad.
I mean, Dallas just talks. Everyone knows everything about everybody, even if you've never met them.
I think this town is more than anything curious about me.
I mean, basically in Dallas, if one thing happens to you and you tell one person, everyone knows about it in 5 seconds and everyone will have their own opinion.
Here I have a 25-year age gap with my husband, and they think, gold digger.
Every city has that family. You know, the ones that seem to have everything.
Hop on, partner.
The carefree dad
I still really do truly feel like I'm just a kid.
who remarries a woman half his age.
When it comes to Dallas high society, I really could care less. I don't need your opinion.
The ex-wife who has held her crown as one of the queen bees of the scene.
I have a lot of friends in this neighborhood. I've earned them.
And their three beautiful girls. The old-fashioned one, Holly.
I want a career for the next 5 to 7 years, and that's it.
The always independent Tess.
I look forward to the day when I get out of college and can get a job and take care of myself.
And Rachel, the daddy's girl.
I still want my independence, but I do want the benefits as well. I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
This is the family Dallas can't stop talking about.
Beautiful, dirty, dirty, rich, rich, dang, dang. Beautiful, dirty, rich.
Wait, I definitely want a glass of wine.
Toulouse is one of my dad's restaurants. He has about, I think, 6 or 7 restaurants in Dallas right now, but Toulouse is our favorite.
Holly, I think in December for our trip with Dad, we should do Hawaii.
I said that to begin with, and you said no because the flight's too long.
I decided I would go.
Oh, you just decided you would go now.
That's it.
My sisters, Rachel is the middle, and then Tess is the youngest, and I'm the oldest. Well, we all think we're all right, but I really am always right. I'm kind of the tomboy, because all I really care about is football.
I am more the quieter one just because Holly was always louder.
I am the baby of the family, so I definitely got privileges that my older sisters didn't get. I don't really take anything too seriously, and I just go with the flow.
After the divorce, our little world changed. It was like everything broke up and split apart and we were doing separate things. It was just not something I ever thought would happen to my family.
In Vegas, did y'all have fun with Candace going out or no?
Yeah, I did.
She was actually the nicest she's ever been to me in my entire life.
Yeah, she's been nicer.
Candace is my dad's wife. They got married 4 years ago, and he told me he was getting married when I was getting my tonsils out the next day, so I couldn't talk for about 2 weeks after he told me, which was a really good play by him. I didn't like it because we were finally getting our family back together after my parents' divorce, and it was just something that we didn't need another thing in the mix. And they chose Mother's Day, which I still think is kind of selfish. So me and my mom and her friends, we all went to Cabo for the weekend and had a great time, and yeah, just kind of partied and wanted to forget about the wedding.
Do you think Dad will have more kids?
I mean, I pray to God no, but I don't really think it'd be
I
like,
think he needs to. What's the surgery where you get your balls removed?
not removed, chopped, or you get something clipped.
You get your tubes tied. That's
No,
what
tubes
girls
tied
do.
is a girl.
I said Dad.
I think it's a vasectomy, but that might be the girl's thing.
You get something clipped.
No, you get it. Your balls cut off.
No, Rachel, they're not gonna take away the guy's balls.
It's not like the balls are gone.
Yeah, but they're empty.
No, they're not empty. But Dad needs it.
We never know what he's doing.
It's a nice way of saying it. We never know what he's doing.
You wanna go see Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. So that's what we're gonna go do. My name's Candace Hutchinson. I'm 28 years old and I grew up in Orange County, California. My mother was very strict and I was very rebellious, and I moved out at 18. I was a wild child, so at 19 I became pregnant, and at 20 I had my first child, Annabelle. At 23 I met Bill. He was 48 and he was very charming. Right after we got married, we quickly had a baby, King, right away. We're gonna go look at a birthday present for your sister.
Birthday present.
The girl's reaction to me was, who is this woman? And why is she in my home? but I understand why they feel the way they feel. All I want to do is live my life and love my husband. Did you know?
King!
Hi, honey.
Babe, how you doing? Oh, baby. Open, what do you have? Hey, love, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? Oh, thank you.
What's up, King? What you got? My name is Bill Hutchinson. I'm the son of missionaries in Monterrey, Mexico. I came to Dallas without a penny. Nobody knew who I was, so I was forced to eke out my own career, wheeling and dealing. I'm a deal junkie. I'm always looking for the next best deal. The only enemy I have is probably my ex-wife. She's not my enemy, but I'm her enemy, unfortunately. I didn't end our marriage well. I didn't know how to do that the proper way. We don't speak, and it's been 9 years. The first couple of years, my daughters were very upset at me, expressed a lot of anger towards me for blowing up what they thought was the perfect family, the perfect life. After being divorced for about 6 or 7 years, I met Candace. I got remarried, and we had a son, which was wonderful. She's my buddy. She's my best friend. I mean, what guy wouldn't want her to be his wife? I'm a lucky guy. This got delivered here.
Oh, it's wrapped.
I figured you knew what it was.
I wanted to show them to you to see what you thought first before they wrapped them.
Well, just tell me what it is, honey.
They're brown Chanel boots for Rachel's birthday.
Wow.
So they're really, 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 really nice. I think that she'll like them.
Sounds like they were really, really, really expensive. Is that what she wanted for a present?
I think so. I think that the girls slowly through time are starting to understand me a little bit more and more, but I don't know where the girls really view me because they have not been able to see all of me. Because sometimes, you know, I get scared, I get nervous. Are they going to accept me? Is this going to be funny or is it going to be lame? It's kind of hard for me to show them.
Are we going to say that present's from you or from us? I mean, is this like you and the girls like having your thing together? And should I do something separately, like from Dad?
I mean, I think we should just say
I think it would be a good thing if it were just from you.
I know, but she's gonna know it's not just from me. It'd be good just to say.
I
it's
never
from
would have
both
thought
of
of
us.
going into Chanel for boots, baby. I didn't even know Chanel made boots.
Hi guys, how's it going? Thank you. My name is Kathleen Hutchinson. I am from Dallas and I live in Highland Park. Okay.
Do you want a glass of wine, Kathleen?
No, but I would love an iced tea or a Diet Coke.
I'd say she was the cool mom. She always had like the newest style, everything. She was always the like most fashionable mom.
I actually always had a groove, to tell you the truth, but I think it took me down when I got divorced because I was so social that, you know, we were in the newspapers all the time and then, you know, it was almost better to be under the radar than, you know, out there. But it was embarrassing because Bill remarried the 26-year-old girl. It's been very, very difficult. But now that I'm single, white, and free, I have a great dating life, I travel, I'm really happy with who I am. Okay, I have to just check the stock market before it closes so I can be happy today or sad today. I am planning a party for Rachel tonight for her 22nd birthday. It's gonna be super fun.
So is the new one gonna be there?
My ex's wife? No.
Do they like her right now or not really?
The girls love their dad and they tolerate the wife. I think they're probably hard on her, but I think she in return is a little difficult with them and winning the battle of me over him. I have to say I get jealous because I don't like sharing my kids. I love my kids. I don't want to share them with a 26-year-old girl. She's very different from the girls and I just don't think she's been in this kind of sophisticated world. And the girls are very sophisticated and they're very mannerly.
Well,
and
they're worldly. I mean, my gosh.
I would love that if he had married a Helen from Harvard that could teach my girls something and whatever. I feel like this wife doesn't really bring a lot to the table for the girls. But she also hasn't had the fortunate circumstances that we have either, you know? I mean, our girls got to go to good colleges and travel all over the world, and I really wanted them to, you know, be married when they had a baby. I don't mean to be conceited or narcissistic saying this, but I might want to teach her a few lessons and, you know, how to communicate better with the girls and just To not have a stripper pole in your bedroom on a Christmas home tour. I mean, you know, Jesus did not have a stripper pole in the manger. Everybody at the whole Ritz was talking about it.
Hey, how are you? Good. My sister comes into town from Houston. I'm so glad that Marsha's here. She's been the angry stepchild who is angry at the mom. She helps me understand the different perspective. What advice would you give me about how things started working with your stepmom? I was so mean. I was such a brat. My whole deal was I was the evil stepchild. I was the problem child. I used to call her whatever. What? That's what you?
Yeah,
what do you
like,
mean?
come
You
here,
call her?
whatever. I was mean to her.
Girls
yeah.
weren't that bad.
I
They were
was
just not.
bad.
They just did not talk to me. I don't know. I guess it was just hard for me to understand. Like I understood why they were so upset. Their mom and their dad's divorce was extremely painful. Bill did some not nice things. He lived a double life, and
It's very hard to deal with a divorce.
yeah, and you know how close in age we are. It's just like made it that much more difficult. Like what started making you feel comfortable?
It's the small things that we would eat dinner at the table every night. You know, if you're part of the family, you all need to eat together. So those times as a family, you're supposed to be together.
Sometimes I'll do that, but then sometimes I get shy.
Even if they don't want to, you know, call you every day, or they're going to go to them first, but let them know that you will always be there no matter what. And to make the girls feel a little bit more comfortable, you know, I would try to talk to Kathleen. Even if she doesn't want to talk to you, I would write a letter, write an email.
I don't think she wants to talk to me.
Okay, I think that we should do one more cheers for Rachel's birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
She's 22. I can't believe she's 22.
Our time with our parents right now is pretty equal, but for like birthdays, we always do a party with one and a party with the other.
Happy birthday to you!
I don't know how our girls have done it. They all should win a medal because they juggle us like this, you know.
You can make your own wish. Don't ask me else. For health, happiness, and safety. I wish marriage.
I definitely think we all have this like superficial mindset of marriage and this fairy tale of how it's supposed to be, which probably isn't a good thing.
1, 2, 3, go. Come on, Rachel. That's weird.
Seeing my parents' marriage fail the way it did definitely made me have a lot of fears about just like my future relationships with boys, and that the same thing will happen to me.
It was every year since I was like 6.
Oh wait, that makes me so sad. I love that. She always whispered happy marriage.
I feel like if I don't wish it, it's gonna, I'm not gonna get it.
I actually think that is my biggest fear. I never want a divorced family.
I'm so glad I'm not on that airplane right now.
Why? Could be going to a beach.
Because I hate flying. You know that.
Yeah, but you like the destination.
Yeah, that's true.
I also wonder who's in them
Yeah.
and where they're going and where we're going on our Christmas vacation.
Cabo.
Cabo's cool. We can do that again.
We'll be in Aspen for New Year's Eve.
With your mom? That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I've been balancing going from my mom's house to my dad's house since I was 9 years old. We just figure out where we need to be without trying to hurt their feelings.
When you travel with your mom, does she bring a boyfriend or does she go alone?
Dad, we don't talk about mom.
These girls love their mom, and I'm glad they love their mom, because I think her life revolves around her 3 daughters. But Kathleen and I can't talk. We barely can be in the same city together. As a matter of fact, once I took a vacation to Aspen and she was furious, and she started texting me wildly. And she said, "You know Aspen is my town. There's not room for both of us in Aspen. I get Aspen, you get another town." I said, "I'm going to Aspen if I want to go to Aspen." But the truth is I've been staying away from Aspen. The fact that we divorced, has it affected your life in a negative way, do you feel? Because I had a lot of guilt for a long time.
Dad, you're talking to me like you're a therapist.
I'm just talking to you like a dad.
No, you're talking to me like a therapist.
Okay.
Let me talk to you like you're talking to me.
how is you and Candace's relationship, and what are you feeling like today in y'all's relationship?
Oh.
Did y'all wake up this morning happy?
I think Tessie's the most sensitive of the three, and so Tess tries to pretend that everything's okay when it's not until she doesn't anymore. And sometimes she's had it, and when she's had it, she's done pretending, and then you know that you got a real problem on your hands. What time is everybody coming over to the house tonight?
I don't know, you tell me.
What are you and Jordan gonna do? We are going to, oh, there's a Texas game. My boyfriend lives in Austin. He's actually 12 years older than I am. So he's 35 right now, which is a little old, way older than Candace.
So you're not coming to my party at Dad's?
Well, I would, but
Just because you have a boyfriend.
no, it's just long distance is hard. You have to choose sometimes.
You can choose your boyfriend over your sister?
No, I always choose you. That's the problem.
No.
What are you gonna do at Dad's?
I'm gonna cook. I've been debating on what to cook.
I wanna go. Maybe I'll try and make it back in time.
Next year, if you can. You think Touch is gonna come to my birthday?
She better.
No, she didn't come to Mom's. What is with this y'all only coming to one? It's never happened before.
Did you go to both the Tess's?
Oh no. I only went to one.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess I can't be hypocritical.
I'm ready to run free. I'd like to know what lies beyond the blue sea.
Well, tonight the girls are supposed to come over for Rachel's birthday. She'd like to be a chef, and so she's going to be cooking one of her big dinners.
You need to slice and dice or anything?
Hopefully it just goes smoothly, and we can all be together and have a really good time.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed?
Among my sisters, I'm probably the mediator. I feel like my whole life they've always had more conflicts than me.
Dad was talking to me like he was my therapist or something.
I know how Dad can be. It can be frustrating.
Sometimes he does try to be our therapist. So like when Tess and my dad went on a walk, she didn't like hearing about the divorce. So that's why she got upset.
You just can't let that little stuff get to you so much. I know, but it does. Well, maybe you should talk to someone about that. Or maybe y'all should both go talk to someone together.
Yeah.
Because I think that could be helpful for your relationship and for him understanding you more.
Yeah.
So I think y'all are both very stubborn people. And I think you both need to listen to y'all are so like your way or the highway. And
I get it
Mom's
from
like
him.
that too.
Yeah, we need a mediator.
Should be a cook or a therapist.
Okay, everybody, let's have a seat.
Thank you, Rachel.
I know we're all starving. Rachel, it looks incredible.
You rock, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Rachel comes over to cook. She does the grocery shopping. She brings over all the food. It's just a real fun family time.
Just a little water bottle so you can pour some in her cup.
Hey guys, I have to go.
Go grab the
No,
bottle of
I
water.
had dinner plans already. I can't make it. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Mom's good.
Pass the wine, please.
Did you say bye?
No, I didn't.
Why don't you say bye?
Should have been. What family dinner is.
Okay.
It's my turn for Rachel's birthday, and I'm pretty upset that Holly and Tessie both, they didn't show up. It was unfortunate because I like when we're a united family.
Everyone's raining, everyone's pouring.
Well, Marcia had motivated me to write this letter. Kathleen, she might go around and tell all her friends, look at this desperate letter, how ridiculous is this? And she might say, you know, this is pretty neat. Hopefully she'll see it in the positive light as opposed to the negative light. I hope.
What's going on? Is this a mimosa?
Yes.
Good.
Bill made it.
I'm writing Kathleen a letter.
What's wrong? Spill it.
It's just really hard because we've, there's been a lot of anger and hate, and so it's kind of hard to write this letter. I'd really like to see things change for the girls and for me and for Bill.
Well, do you mind? What do you have so far?
I'm writing a letter that is perhaps long overdue. I have been wanting to tell you a few things about our lack of any communication and how I'd love to one day just sit with you and try to make things more comfortable, and that's where I'm at. I'm just like thinking this out loud because I really am not sure. Perhaps it would start with me telling you that I understand why you're angry with Bill, how that is crushing, and how that would crush me also. I'm not trying to like suck up to this woman, but I do want to have just a heart-to-heart.
You know, you would love for one day y'all could go to lunch or something, you know?
That would be so weird. What will we talk about? I hope she can read my handwriting.
This season on Have You Heard About the Hutchinsons?
I think she's still bitter to this day.
Have you ever apologized to her?
I don't know if she would accept it from me.
I think Bill is too narcissistic to think he has to apologize. I don't think leopards change their spots.
You just need to figure out what you want.
I even thought about maybe having a baby. It's weird. It's not weird if your dad does it, but it's weird if I do it.
I knew that was coming.
I mean, y'all accept things from him that you don't accept from me.
But Mom, you're
All
like
right.
50-something. Can you believe Mom froze her eggs?
Oh my God, if Mom has another kid, I will shit.
Y'all probably plan on having more kids?
Older daughters don't want us to have any more kids.
I wouldn't mind sitting down and talking with her.
This will probably be the first time that we'll all probably, have to come to Jesus meeting.
I don't know if it would get physical. You never know what Kathleen might do.